late, but it's finally here. It's time for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem review. Which is honestly kind of fitting because tomorrow we'll be doing the final boss for Portal Power. Anyway, hey guys, what's up? Today, we'll be reviewing Mutant Mayhem. Now, I wasn't able to see this the exact day I wanted to see it because, well, I wanted to go with a friend of mine, but he had a busy work schedule, and he also brought his kid over, so, in which we were planning on doing Friday night, but then the kid wouldn't stay up, so it was a nightmare, but we finally managed to go, so here's my official review in 3, 2, 1. The story. The story is some outcasts really want to be a part of the world, so they must convince the humans that they aren't. That they are really heroes and not the evil scumbag of the earth. It's predictable, boring, and it's not boring, but it's not predictable, but you know what I mean, it's a story that's been used plenty of times in Hollywood before, but it makes a good template for a well-rounded and funny story, and this film certainly delivered. This film is non-stop action and is hilarious. I'm not joking. I laughed my butt off at some of the scenes. I was laughing so hard. I wish you could have heard me, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, it makes a good template, and they managed to fill that with the Ninja Turtles charm, which it works very well. And when I mean that, I really mean that. Because it's funny, and it just makes a good template for a well-rounded story, especially with how funny it is. What the? Huh? Yeah, I chose this because it was literally the only good high-quality image I could find. Anyway, it makes a good template, and it really works by adding the Ninja Turtles charm to the whole thing. Now, yes, I will knock it off one point, but it's still pretty funny, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a blast watching, so, yeah. The animation. Ooh, the animation is good. It's muddy, gritty, and just looks, and that's what makes the animation so amazing. Yes, this film is going with a style that no other animated film has done. Well, sure, it's got that Spider-Verse look. It's like on a filter where it's like muddy and gritty, but still having a bit of color. Now, there was one scene in particular that the animation just looks stellar, specifically the lighting, and that was when the mutants were at the bowling alley. It looked stellar there. It just looked amazing. Wow. The lighting looked amazing. And yeah, this animation is just amazing, especially with all the details. Now, there's one question I want to ask. How was this movie only made on a $70 million budget? I mean, you got casting and then actual animation itself. How? Some scenes looked, wow, okay, some scenes just looked amazing. Like, those scenes alone could cost $70 million. I'm shocked. How were they able to do that? I'm just impressed at the talented animators, workers, and just everyone on board and everyone working on the project. It looks absolutely stellar. And I'm not joking when I say that. I mean, just see this movie at a theater, and I sat at one of the front rows, which I like sitting at the back row. But yeah, it just looked amazing. Go see this movie at one of the front rows so you can study the details more if you were in the back. Which the back kind of ruins it because you can't just study it as much, you know? Yeah. Let's move on. The characters. Boy, there are a lot of characters in this film, and I'm not joking. There are a lot of characters, and some of them are underutilized. Let's talk about it. Let's start off with Leonardo himself, the leader of the Turtles, which they don't really explain why Leonardo's the leader of the Turtles. The only reason they do that is because it's just been a staple of the TMNT franchise for many decades. Yeah, Leonardo is a great leader where he's just sort of getting his foot off and also just trying to hype everyone up for everything, but also trying his best. But along the process, he just doesn't sound like a leader. So he has to show the turtles that he can actually be a good leader. Then you got Donatello, the all nerds and science guy. And yes, he did wear a JoJo hoodie. I'm not joking. He wore a JoJo hoodie. But I don't mind the pop culture references. They're kind of funny because it's Seth Rogen anyway. So you gotta expect something like that for him. But yeah, Donnie is just... It's just big nerd Donnie is just big nerd because it's been a staple. Yeah, you could say the same for Mikey and Raphael. They're just the same. Mikey's the party dude who loves pizza, and then Raphael's the short-tempered one, but also loves his brothers. And then you've got some of the other characters. Starting off with Splinter, the Rat's dad. One day, he actually took them out to the human world, but everyone rejected them. Even the Mr. Beast voice character, which, as you saw in one of my previous shorts, yes, Mr. Beast made a cameo in this movie, and we don't even talk about it anymore. Yeah. Anyway, it's just good because he's just a great father trying to protect his sons from danger, because he doesn't want his sons to get hurt at all. Unfortunately, they fight a bunch of crime and get hurt a lot. So, and then you got Superfly. He is the main leader of the villains group for the villains, and he's pretty funny. His voice actor Ice Cube did a pretty stellar job. Then you've got Cynthia Ultron, who just milks mutants for their blood, and then you've got April O'Neil, who is a reporter who everyone calls her Puke Girl. Because she was one day when she was on the news, she puked hard and everyone was doing memes on it, remixing it and everything. So, things have been rough for her ever since. But after she learns that but yeah. And then you got Superfly'S Family of mutants. You got Bebop, Rocksteady, Wingnut, Mondo Gecko, Leatherhead, Ray Fillet. I didn't even know if I said Bebop or Rocksteady, but yeah, they're just sort of sidelined, but Mondo Gecko does do a pretty good appearance. Mondo Gecko is really the only mutant other than the Turtles and Superfly to have a major role. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is an absolute blast from the past. It's got a story where, sure, it's just a template. It actually works to give it some of the Turtles' charm. We got the animation, which looks muddy and gritty, but that's what makes the animation look so good. And then the characters, well, the mutants are a bit sidelined. Superfly's mutant group, but otherwise, it's just great and fun. This film definitely gets the seal of approval. What was I named at? Bill, I don't even want to answer your question because of how dumb you are. Story, 9 out of 10. Animation, 10 out of 10. And then characters, 7 out of 10. Overall, this movie is going to get a 9 out of 10. Thanks a lot for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.